beauty squad. So if y'all didn't get a chance to see it on Instagram, look what I got in the mail. It is Glamlite times Scooby-Doo. Miss Busy Beauty sent it over to me. I've already got some things in here because I plan on doing like a little series over on TikTok. But let me show you what else she sent me. She sent me the Daphne lip bundle. Look how cute. You got glitter at the top, and it's like a pink mauve color. And then you got a lipstick. And the lipstick is a beautiful shade. Like a pink, peachy nude, like perfect nude. And the package is so cute. And I like Glamlite's formula, so. And I don't think I have that color in Glamlite. It's awesome. Then moving on. And this bag is super convenient. Like, this would be a really good travel bag. You have brush holders up here, so you don't have to worry about getting mixed up. And see, like I said, I've got some goodies in there already. I'm planning on doing like a little shop my stash what's in my bag series. But she sent me the Scooby-Doo palette. Look. And I know, if y'all know anything about makeup, and y'all own anything about makeup, y'all know about Glamlite. Glamlite is a amazing indie brand that has shot up in the past couple of years like a rocket. She was notorious for her food palettes. She came out with a paint palette that literally looked like a paintboard, like Bob Ross would paint with. And then she went from there and escalated to pizzas, burgers, tacos, what have you. Like, it was a limit. And I was watching where she was talking about, like, whenever she first started her brand, how many bigger brands laughed at her, bigger entrepreneurs laughed at her, like, really, food and makeup, like, that's just stupid, ha ha ha. Yeah, she's popping. She came out with a ice cream palette. It was like an ice cream truck palette, red velvet cake, regular cake. I've got a couple over there. It's quite a bit. A pie palette, like, they're all gorgeous and like super fun to look at in aesthetics. And if you're a makeup lover slash what do you call it, you love like the aesthetic of things, they're so eyes pleasing, you know what I mean? They're not just a palette. Now the past couple collections she's came out with have been more collab theme. She did Michaela ×1, Michaela ×2, she did Chucky, and now we got Scooby-Doo. She did do the other Scooby-Doo palettes. A beautiful highlighter, which I did not get the highlighter, unfortunately. I definitely need the highlighter in my life. But on to another time. But see this, like, look at this. And then you have this one. And these are very soft. They got the bubble letters. And she did come out with these around Halloween. And then she has this one, which is 3D, kind of like the Chucky one. I do have the Chucky one as well. It's more darker, gothy vibes. And this is definitely summertime vibes. She did not name any of these. This is just a 25 color palette. Now, these also don't have no names on them. So I guess like that's just like her thing on these. Didn't bother. It says the Scooby-Doo Ultimate 25 Color Pan Foundation. Zoinks! The Mystery Ink Gang is featured on your makeup collection. This 25 color palette features a variation of vibrant duochrome shimmers and ultra velvety pigment mattes based on each character. And it does say discontinue if redness, rash, or itchiness occurs. North Hollywood, made in China, 18 months. You got the little van back here. I love it. I grew up on Scooby-Doo. My kids have grown up on Scooby-Doo. So, as you can tell, this is based off each character. I guess it's kind of just like a little resemblance of them, which is cool. I like that. And you have Scooby-Doo up here. So let's jump into it. And I don't never take off the sticker on my mirrors unless like I'm gone or something. I'm gonna need that mirror at that time. But if I don't need that mirror, then I'm not taking it off. It's safer with it on there. So I'm gonna go in with like a flat brush first. Again, these don't have names. Alright, so I'm going to take a picture, which I just did, sorry, of the palette. That way I can point up each color and I ain't going to hold this up every time. Now, I did prime my lids. Yeah, no, I do. With a Gerard Cosmetics. This is in the shade Fair. It's not the white one. It is the first color up. Because I'm not sure what I'm going to end up doing. I'll end up cutting that crease anyways. And cleaning her up. So I'm going to just lay down this purple. I kind of got an idea of what I want to do. Whether it's going to turn out like that, I don't know. I don't like to follow too much of a story, like a color story or a look, because I know us as, you know, human beings, we're all different. And we all apply our shadows different, the application's a little bit different. I kind of lower my standards just a little bit and go in with the color story that I want. And just kind of play it by ear. I go with the flow, whatever comes to mind. Next is kind of where I'm going. And I'm just going to bring that into that outer V. Just like so. This is a very purples. I heard purples, reds, and there was another one. Black, I think, was like a bit harder to make considering the pigmentation and not having like skipping and stuff like that in it. So. Sorry, I have been MIA. It has been crazy hectic on here. I do try to keep y'all filled in with some shorts, and I apologize. You know what that thing? But shorts are a lot easier for me to do. But y'all know how it is whenever y'all have sick babies. And it was legit one behind the other all last week. It was pretty stressful. And I guess it was just like a little stomach bug. Didn't really run no fever or, you know, anything else like that other than throwing up and just being miserable. And I know when my babies feel bad because they're like under my butt and won't leave. Don't want anybody else. Don't want to be held by nobody else. They want mama, and that's it. And so that's what I try to give them. It is my full-blown attention. People eat. If I don't ever cut carve for just if you want to use Vaseline. This is pretty much the same thing, just in a nice little pretty heart. And also you can use makeup remover. But this lets you get right up in there and get it nice and cut. That's why I like this product. And then I always put a little bit on my lid so it separates that base, because I'm going to go back in and put another base down. And I don't want it too layered on my... I do have aged eyes. They're not like they used to be. And I don't want to weigh them down any more than they already starting to show. So I do like to clean up that canvas really good. Make sure I got all that old product off. Oh guys, so we were I was over on my TikTok and I had one of my beautiful followers over there comment and was asking me like what I use for my base, because my base was so super flawless. And it's far from flawless, but I appreciate the gesture. But it has come a long ways from where it was. As y'all can see, like that youthful glow. I literally only have primer down. Well, I have my skincare for my makeup routine and then my primer. But it's so crazy how far we have come in the past couple of years, because I remember when I first started doing this, like if you wasn't 20 and had perfect skin and just showed this flawless eye makeup or flawless base, you know, nobody wanted to see that shit. Nobody wanted the realization of texture and what a face really looks like or what an eye look really looks like to get to where you want to get to. To achieve that, like, you know, our imperfections were not highlighted, it was filtered out. And it's crazy because we did that. We molded the normalcy to make it okay not to be perfect. And I think it's something that's so amazing to see and how far we've come as beauty influencers. And yes, I might not be huge, but I'm still considering myself as a beauty influencer. I get on here and influence y'all to do looks or, you know, try a brand or not try a brand. I'm just making sure it's in there. I can clean it up. There we go. And it's like, you know, I'm sitting here and I was like, you know, I'm so grateful to be a part of that new comment of normal. Like, it's okay to not be flawless. It's okay to have texture. It's okay to have freckles. It's okay to have, you know, pimples, redness. And we're not living up to a hype that we can't achieve. Because unfortunately, it's hard as we try. And it does not matter what you do as a, you know, person that loves makeup or what have you. You're never going to achieve that perfect base to where there's no texture or no pores. It's okay. You know, we tried so hard to achieve what we would see on the internet and on TV. And literally, you know, freaking, I remember days I would cry. Because I was trying to do a look and it didn't come out the way it looked like on the girl. And I'm like, you know, what the fuck is wrong with me? I'm just this hideous beast that's never going to be able to do shit. And it's really how I felt. And little did I know, like, they weren't filling us in. They weren't giving us the tea. They were showing the products that they wanted to show, that they wanted to advertise, or that they were, you know, making a profit off of. And like, oh, you have to have this, you achieve the perfect base, and blah, 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 blah. And it was lies. Like, and don't get me wrong, yes, you can work up to something similar, but there's more than one or two steps, and they were legit just showing you boom and boom, like this, from this to this, and it's not true. There's no way you can jump from one thing to another with just one product. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes, you know, trying out different methods and different products that work for you and the reasons why you need it, your imperfections, knowing that it's okay that my skin isn't like your skin type situation. And before, it legit used to be, oh, if you didn't have this kind, you're not doing it right, and blah, 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 blah. It was bad. It was so bad, and I'm so lucky my girls live in a different generation now and not going to deal with that pressure. Like, it's okay to walk out of the house and you see texture. You're supposed to see texture. You're not a baby doll or Barbie doll. You're a human. As long as you feel beautiful in your skin, that's all that matters. And, you know, I've still got to do that video. I want to go do it, and I just kept rambling. If I'm kind of speaking upon it now, because it's been on my brain. Like, I've been strategizing how to do it and get everything I need said out there. Because first and foremost, I'm not throwing no shade to nobody. I'm not throwing no shade to the influencers that paved the way to what it is now. And the ones before, they did what they know to do. They did what they were told to do. That was, you know, their job. I'm glad that, you know, the mold got broken. And brands have actually started, you know, okaying the imperfections as well and advertising the imperfections. So not only do you have the influencers showing y'all these imperfections, you have the brands finally on board with it. So they're also showing, you know, okay, well, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's okay that it's not perfect, or that you feel like it's not perfect. So I'm really glad. I do wish that more brands would, you know, team up more with smaller influencers, because I see so many smaller influencers supporting these smaller brands, you know, bigger brands or whatever, and they're just not getting the you know, the same support back. And I'm not even saying about sending out free shit. Yes, every freaking influencer would love it to have free PR from every brand that they love. Duh. Realistically, that's just super hard for the brand. It's not smart for the brand. They're not going to grab somebody that only gets 20, 30 views per video, because that's not doing nothing for their brand. Realistically, it'll be a nice gesture, but they're not going to do that. It's just not smart on their part. You know what I mean? So I get it. But there's no harm and no foul in reposting somebody, is my thing. Like, why can't y'all take a post, and not just on your stories, it's going to sit there for 24 hours and then be gone forever. I'm talking about like on your page, showing that love back, because you don't know it, but you get your IG, your TikTok, and all that is super big because you got products for sale, and everybody's trying to jump on to your nuts so they can get free shit. We all know. But little do you know, that influencer that only has a couple thousand followers, you know, is working her ass off just as well as that influencer that has 20,000 followers, but ain't getting no kind of reciprocation for it, you know, other than spending her money and time and showing love to all these brands that she truly adores and loves, and a thumbs up, or, oh, you did good. And even though that makes my freaking day, like, it tickles me pink to see some of these brands that I tag and post and talk about, you know, comment on my stuff and be like, oh my god, I love the look, best look ever. Yes, that does make us feel good, but that doesn't help us. Now, that's not helping me no more. They're not even saying nothing. But if you was to repost me, that could help out my channel or my IG or wherever, you know, you're reposting me at. You could potentially get me 1 or 2 new followers, and that would help me grow my page. Goes hand in hand. So if you are a smaller brand and you're watching this, hint, hint, start the trend. Because I'm telling you, it's only going to take one brand to pick that up, and everybody else is going to start picking it up. They don't want to look like they're not supportive as well. So it's legit going to take somebody to rip that off, that band-aid off, and start showing some more appreciation to these smaller influencers that, yeah, may not be bringing in thousands and thousands of dollars, but they're still spending their money and their time and sending their few loyal supporters your way. And 1 turns into 2, and 2 turns into 3, and 3 turns into 4. You get where I'm going with this? So, that helps you, that helps them. And you started something. You took that leap and just reposted a reel on your story, on your page. And you can take it off after a while if you don't want to keep it up there, if it's not really your aesthetic or whatever. You can just put influencer right here, or this smaller influencer right here. There's so many ways that you can reciprocate the love without having to spend a dime or without having to send out product. Yes, again, I would love it to get PR from everybody, but that's not my main goal. My main goal is to spread the knowledge of makeup that I love and trust and found that's appeasing to me, and maybe, you know, standing clear of the ones that didn't work for me, or letting y'all know to be guarded about it and be careful. That's my goal. What do y'all think about this? I do need to go over it with a white though. I gotta find. I'm so super excited. I can't wait. If y'all know Bella Beauty, bar, and y'all been waiting for the Strange and Unusual. I did see it on Instagram where they are finally off of pre-order. So if you've been looking for this palette, I would highly recommend you run, not walk. Do y'all see the divots in those? This should tell you something with all the palettes that I have. Just saying. I'm gonna go in with that matte white. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she said it is now off of pre-order. So y'all can go in and get it a little bit quicker if you're somebody that doesn't like to wait. That looks really good. Now let's see what color this is. White, this can't be white. That's pretty. Now I'm gonna put it up here too. Yes. I know y'all probably hear the gun in the background. I promise y'all we're not shooting nobody. My husband's playing Fortnite, I think. No. Black Ops. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna go off real quick and do this eye, and I'll be right back. And then I got a couple things to show y'all for my base, and yep, right back. Okay, so this is pretty much the final look. And I have to get some of this mask dry down, and then you just pick it off pretty much. Yeah, whichever. But I want to jump on here real quick and show y'all first time of using that. Being it is part of the collection. Let me touch up right here. I kind of had to go in and literally redo my whole eye while ago. I had a smart idea of trying a new liner that I've never tried before. And yeah, let's just say that it worked out too well. It covered my whole wheel. So here's the Daphne collection. You got the lipstick and then a beautiful lip gloss. If I can get her out. Look at that. And then you see a little bit of the gloss at the top. She's still pretty. Look. It's like a light pink nude. And again, I like Glamlite lipsticks. They feel really hydrating. Not too crazy, but soft on the lips. Always whenever you get new lip glosses, you got to give it a little ooh. And that sparkle though. It's cute. Cute little combination. It really does give me Daphne vibes, for sure. Let me know what y'all think. Approve? Disapprove? You like the look? It's very rainbowish, but different. And that's what I was kind of going for. Where you get a little bit of all the colors, but it ain't straight over like the rainbow. I wanted to do something a little different than what you're seeing everywhere else. Make sure if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, turn your bell on, that way you get notified for any time I upload. I do upload a lot of shorts, and I do try to at least upload once a week, twice a week, whatever may happen with longer videos. I'm trying to get a little bit more pushed up in there. As long as kids ain't sick and we ain't got like a crazy hectic week, I can get multiple videos done. Other than that, I do apologize, and I will still keep, uploading shorts. I hope y'all enjoy those. And I will see y'all in my next one. And don't forget to share me out. We're close to 2K. And it's going to be awesome. I've got a lot of stuff that's been sitting here ready for that giveaway. So make sure, if you haven't already, share me out to your friends and family. And hopefully before this year's out, we'll get a 2K. I'm pushing for it.